All right, I think this is on. I think we live. We live? I think we live, yeah. I'm seeing yeah, we good. We're straight. We got it. All right, what's up, guys? Yeah, I feel like this has kind of been a long time coming. I've been trying to, I don't know, put content out for the longest time. I mean, I kind of have, like, on my Instagram in the past a little bit. Always been in front of a camera, you know, ever since literally I was born. Me and my sister, we had actually my mom had bought us a Scooby-Doo, it was like a Scooby-Doo video camera, and some of y'all might have had this. It was like, they gave us like a gray VHS tape, and you know, you could put the VHS tape in the little camera, then you can do a little video recording and stuff like that. Me and my sister used to be on that tip when we were younger. We were always, we were like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon kids, man. Like, we always were watching all the stars on there, all the young kids like doing their thing. You know, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, obviously. That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, all that. Like, all that. We wanted to be just like them. We kind of wanted to be actors, but I never really got the acting chops. My sister's probably the better actor than I am. She's full of energy, full of drama. How about that? Not drama, not in a bad way, but like, you know, she can act. So this video is like, I don't know what it's gonna be. Kind of just like picked up my camera and turned it on. I luckily had the equipment because I do some, you know, recording in just different times of the year. You know, I run a football league, a flag football league called Michigan Elite 8. That kind of took off over the past couple years or so. Basically, it's just, you know, an 8-on-8 flag football league that I run. You know, I sometimes will shoot content for that. I think I've shot for a couple other like people like in the past. Like, you know, I've always kind of been a little handy with a camera, a little techie film, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, this video is gonna be, you know, kind of just about what's on my mind, what I've been thinking lately. The biggest thing that's kind of fitting for right now is just talking about, you know, how you know, or what are the signs that point to, you know, when it's time to move on, when it's time to kind of move on to the next thing in life, right? So, you know, I'm 26, you know, I'm sure a lot of people that's gonna be watching this gonna be like 20-somethings. Man, I just wish, I just remember when I was, I don't know, I feel like my teenage years were like 2 days ago, right? Like, I'm looking back on high school and middle school, and it's just crazy that I'm already about to be approaching 30 in like 4 years, man. Like, that's crazy. Like, shout out 1997 babies. I mean, we've come a long way. We've been through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've been through some stuff. Had to adjust my hat. Y'all didn't tell me. I need to get my hair redone soon. We've been through a lot, and I think, you know, this is kind of like me reflecting on you know, back in the day. Like, they say like everyone kind of moves into different stages in life. Every 7 years you become a new type of person. So my last, technically, if I'm going by that rule, my last change in life was when I was 21, right? So when I was 21, I had a new change of mind, change of personality, change of heart, you know, change of, you know, just how I think. And I think, yeah, I mean, if I'm going by that, in the next couple years, I'm 28 and I'm going to go through another metamorphosis, right? So I think, you know, I just all glory to God with, you know, where I've been. Obviously, I feel like everybody's story is kind of the same. Everyone grew up poor, right? Everyone grew up not having anything. I would say that wasn't really my story, but my story is more so like, all right, so I grew up in Metro Detroit, grew up with my grandma and my uncle. Moved around a lot kind of as a kid, ended up in Chicago with my mom, came back here, moved to, you know, just different cities here and there, and, you know, finally I'm kind of here right now, and still in Metro Detroit, but just, you know, kind of farther out north, more northwest from Detroit. If anyone is familiar with the northwest suburbs of Detroit, that's where I'm at. And yeah, man, it's just been a journey, and, you know, I've always had to deal with just different things in life, different stages in life. You know, I just kind of keep it moving. It's always been, you know, a little scary. I think you start to know and realize what is to to come, because I feel like the signs are always there, you know, when something's about to happen, when metamorphosis is about to happen. The signs are always present, and it's always right under our nose. Every time, it's always right under our nose, and we just like don't see it a lot of the times. Or at least it kind of took me a minute to start understanding, you know, where the next sign was coming from, like what was it, and I just think, you know, it kind of just starts to build, man, as time goes. So for example, when I was 21, that's kind of like, you know, college, obviously. So I graduated from a school called Oakland University out here. It's in like Rochester, Michigan. And that was a whole journey, whole experience. And, you know, obviously during my time, I always had self-doubt. I always had, you know, some bouts of loneliness. I always had bouts of like uncertainty, because I majored in economics. If anyone knows about economics, that's a hard concept to grasp. I don't even think economists like fully grasp economics, but it's definitely something you got to think about. It requires a lot of critical thinking, a lot of maneuvering of things in your brain, man. It's pretty critical thinking intense. So, you know, I always had bouts of doubt on, you know, how I'd even finish this. I changed majors literally like 5 times. I started at Oakland Community College. Shout out OCC. Y'all saved me a ton of money. Thank you. I always recommend everyone just go to a community college first, save, you know, your couple tens of thousands of dollars, and then head on to university. Anyways, you know, I always had doubts about you know, finishing, because it was a hard degree. I changed my majors all these times, and I was just kind of like, man, a lot of my friends were dropping out. A lot of people, you know, they started strong, they changed majors, and they just decided to do whatever, right? Like, start just working. You know, a lot of people got bread before I was getting bread, and it was just like a whole thing. It was a whole battle. Every day you wake up and you're just thinking constantly like, man, I have this class, I have this test, I have to go here, gotta go there. I was kind of smart with it. I kind of like, you know, invested in a lot of tutoring out of my own pockets, and I was a broke college student, you know, invested in some tutoring. I think I used Wyzant. It was an app called Wyzant, something like that. Used a lot of my resources in school, but even after all of that, you know, I look back and I'm like, man, like if the signs I were getting at that time was any indicator of where I'd be today, I would have been shocked, because, you know, the signs in the moment that I was thinking in the moment was, I'm not going to pass, I'm going to fail, you know, this, that, and the third. But it was always, you know, there the whole time that I was going to pass, I was going to succeed. You want to know why? Because, you know, I was getting A's on tests, I was getting A's on quizzes, I was getting B's on homework. I didn't really like the homework, I didn't really care for it. But, you know, that's the type of thing you want to, like, you know, look for and think of when you're thinking of, you know, what's the next move, what's coming. It's the stuff that you're already doing, right? It's the stuff that it's the stuff that you're not thinking about, but you're just kind of, you know, doing the work, you're getting results. If you're getting results at something, those are the signs you want to look at. You know, you want to see what have you accomplished, and once you see what you have accomplished, that is when you figure out, oh, okay, I'm starting to see a trajectory, I'm starting to see a trend. You know, if I'm doing X, Y, and Z, then that means my trajectory is really this way and not that way. Because our brain, I feel like I'm a big believer that our mind, you know, does play tricks on us. But, you know, you always want to just look back at what you have done, look back at what you are planning on doing, because that is also a huge sign of relief, especially if you're a type A personality like me. You know, when I set my little goals and I set out to do something, I am a go-getter, and I do it, right? It's just something to keep in mind, something to stay encouraged about. You know, you always want to just stay accountable and continue to progress, because progression is what's going to keep you in it for the long run, right? Progression. I think there was a saying that said, don't put all your eggs into motivation, because there's going to be some days where you lose motivation, right? You want to put your trust into discipline and consistency, because when you're disciplined and consistent, there's nothing that can really stop you. You're going to always continue to build and build and build and build and build. So that is my message for you for today, and It's been a great day for me. It's Sunday, September 3rd that I'm recording this. Yesterday I watched, the Colorado Buffs take on TCU. Man, let me tell you, them boys over there, I'm very proud of Deion and Shedeur, Travis, Shiloh, all the team, all the guys on the team, man, because you guys have really come a long way, man, and a lot of people were doubting y'all. I saw what y'all been saying. A lot of people were doubting y'all. Even in my circles, when I talk about the Buffs, man, like, I get a lot of, I don't know what they're going to do. They're still pretty new. I mean, they were at the bottom of the division last season. But I'm like, bro, it's Deion. It's like, come on. It's Deion Sanders, bro. It's Deion Sanders. Like, I don't know. They were crazy to me. But yeah, watched college football yesterday. Today it's kind of hot in Michigan. It's like partly cloudy outside. It's pretty nice. I think I'm going to go for a walk probably pretty soon. I already came from the gym, got a good workout in, and I have to go see my girlfriend's family today because it's her grandma's birthday. I don't know how old she's turning, but I don't know. Tell me what I should get them. I kind of don't know what I should get her. I don't know what grandparents are really wanting these days. I know my grandma, she just orders everything off of Amazon now. I don't know. It's not like how it used to be. Like I was saying, it's not like how it used to be. I can just get her a card, right? I can get her a card. Yeah, I can get her a card. I'll get her a card. Anyways, that's it for today. I kind of don't know what I'm going to be posting next. I'm even going to be doing, I think I'm just going to be telling y'all, I'm just going to be sitting down here or taking y'all with me on my journeys, on whatever I'm doing that day, just trying to fill y'all in, right? I'm just gonna fill y'all in on my life, because they say that everybody doesn't have to be a content creator, but what you should do just to have it is to document your life. So I'm just gonna document my life, right? So love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks. Let's get it.